Here is probably my favorite clip of this entire journey. And because it brings so much of this journey together. As a caregiver, you have to be not only a caregiver, compassionate, worry about their needs. You are also a part-time nurse. You are a part-time comforter, and you are a part-time investigator, because dementia, you can confuse reality with dreams, with something somebody said, with where you are, with something you hear on the radio or whatever. And it all goes into a big giant salad bowl and gets mixed around. And when they pull pieces out, you have to kind of figure out where they're coming from. And what happens when you take a man like my dad, who has dementia, he's smart, and he's got a medical background, and he's sitting in a sterile environment, a hospital environment, and people are digging around his groin, the catheters in his penis, and he keeps hearing the word infection. Well, he thinks STD. And so he's worried that he has an STD, but not only that he has one, but he can't figure out how on earth he got one, because he's not somebody who sleeps around or was ever a philanderer. It's just not my dad. So he is completely confused as to how he might have gotten it. It says a lot about caregiving. It says a lot about my dad. I hope you guys enjoy the clip and have a great day.
Where the hell did you get it from?
Pop, I don't know where you got
I
it.
want it from that bed that I was sleeping in.
Probably. Wherever you got it, it doesn't matter anymore, because we're going to get rid of it. That's what's important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I don't know, Pop. I don't know. What'd you say?
I said, I have not been fooling around except for one woman.
Pop, you're not here for an STD. You're here for a bladder infection. It's not an STD. Here comes a young lady.
Hi, Edward.
And here's another example of the same thing. My dad was asking about Bill earlier, and as I didn't want to upset him with the news of his death, I chose to go a non-reality version and just say, hey, Bill's up in Canada, Dad. And, half an hour later, guess what? We were in Canada too. And that means we got a big problem because we don't have Canadian money. I hope you guys enjoy.
But they want Canadian money.
Canadian money.
They live here, they spend Canadian money here.
We've been talking about Canada, as you've probably seen in this video, if that clip's included. So now he's thinking Canadian money, but just got the diagnosis.
We're in Canada. We're getting Canadian money.
We're not in Canada, Pop. We're in California.
What?
We're in California. We're still in California, Pop.
We're from there, but not the food is coming from here.
He's worried about the food.
The food, we're going to get good food. Whatever you want on the way home, we're going to get you good food, Pop.
Yeah, we gotta buy Canadian money. We're in Canada.
We're in California, Pop. We're in California. Uncle Bill is in Canada. Uncle Bill is in Canada.
Where is he?
He's in Canada. We're here. We're home.
Where in Canada is he?
No, Vancouver. Vancouver.
Oh, well.
We're home in California, Pop. You're okay. And we have a bladder infection, hence that's the confusion. I don't have any Canadian money either. So we're getting him his first dose right here. They'll give him the first dose, and then we'll take him home and pick up the balance. So I'm glad we came.